It's 9:13. I was watching this video that about a young sister, an African American girl, probably not even a preteen, maybe she is, lined up and a whole bunch of little European girls getting medals. Richie's the first one I seen that did the video. Well, everybody was doing it on the African American networks. I was 10 years old and I was walking home my girlfriend who was 10. No, I was 11 years old. Her name was Tina Sanchez. Beautiful, funny, and all I can remember is she liked me a lot. And because she liked me, I liked her. My mom and dad were asleep. She was over at the house playing. We were playing Atari and Nintendo. I ended up walking her home. It was late at night, like at 11 o'clock. And as I'm walking her home 2 blocks away from my house, she lived a good 8 or 9 miles away. These 2 European kids had to have been in their 20s, twice my size. Dark, chased me around the car, calling me the N-word. I was scared, I cried. I needed to defend my girlfriend. I had to defend myself. They didn't go after her. What they did to me at that age emotionally set me on a path to not like European people. Until enough European people helped me, allowed me to make money when I was a little kid. My first real job, I was hired by a Hispanic woman. Lesbian. And I'm just thinking about what they did to that little girl. Richie from Undisputable, you know what they were doing. Mr. Martin, you know what they were doing. What I want to hear is Dr. Umar Johnson's take on what they did. Because it's the one thing that Richie and Martin failed to speak on. And Dr. Umar Johnson will call it for what it is. The apologies that they did meant nothing. The damage was already done. That night, when I was 10 or 11 years old, changed me forever. For 2 reasons. One, I had no idea why they were chasing me, calling me the N-word at nighttime, 2 of them, in their 20s. And what my girlfriend thought about me. I know she was scared. She was thinking one of 2 things. Why are they chasing him? And she was also thinking something else. Dr. Umar Johnson knows exactly what I'm talking about. The one thing that everyone else fails to see and speak on. And yet, we proclaim to not harm our children and not to indoctrinate our children. And yet we indoctrinate and harm our children every day in the worst possible way. I've gotten too many fights when I was a kid. The fights did not scar me. They left physical battle wounds, stuff like that. But that's not what scarred me for life. This little girl is scarred for life. She will always remember this. Her mind is now shaped on what has happened to her. And that's going to follow her for a very long time. You can't get rid of that. They may be killing us African American men, and they are emotionally scarring our young children. See, if I had a wife and she was my child, I would have divorced my wife that night. After we spent a long, passionate time together alone, kissed my children, then divorced her. After the divorce was finalized, they would never do my child like that again. And I say that because they'll never stop. Never. What is worse in life? Scarring someone for the rest of their life that can more than likely change them to be something that they are not. And in doing so, nothing happens to the perpetrators that did that. The law is there to protect them. And the law is the majority made up of European people. That European lady, what she did, she was a domino. The first domino in a row of hundreds of thousands. And she fell on that little young African American sister. All her next falls from this point on, hopefully they never happen, will be continuous. All because what that lady did. And you guys really believe it was an honest mistake. That will never happen to my children. Because if it did, the people who did it would never, ever do it again. I felt the hurt. I seen the hurt. I understood the pain, the embarrassment, the not feeling special, the knowing that I'm not wanted around in that little girl. And why? She's a little girl. The people who do that shouldn't even live. They shouldn't. And that's facts. The world will be a better place without them. Am I wrong for saying that?